Alrighty guys, let's go ahead and check everything's working. I think we're good, so we're ready to go ahead and begin with some more 7 days Alpha 17 modding. So some more modding for our Dead Rising mod pack, guys. So let's go ahead and begin. So greetings, hope you guys are all doing well. Let me just double check everything is running okay on here. For some reason my YouTube video is running in 144p. How's it looking 720? Yeah, that looks fine, so I can put it back down. So we save internet, so there we go. So I'll put it back down. All right, let's go ahead and begin. So in the last episode, we did a few trees. Let me go and show you what we've done in Unity. Managed to get those to work a little bit. Still having some red text issues and stuff with some things, but I got a little bit of help from the people on the Guppy server to see if we can go ahead and fix some of these issues. So last time we were working on like the wind zones and everything. This time, hopefully, we can work on something a little bit different and maybe get some of these actually spawning into the world, and then maybe do some playtesting. I can probably close down this window right now. There you go, get rid of that. So here is Unity. Let's go ahead and pull this up, and you can see now that we have. Well, currently it's blank because I've got nothing missing prefab. Missing prefab. Oh, I see why. I moved it into here. No, yeah, I moved it into here. That'll be why there's missing prefab. So you guys can go away. That's fine. So yeah, we have different types of trees now. So let me go and pull out each one. So these are the ones you've seen already. This is the first maple tree that we had. So that's maple 01. We'll pull up this one. This is number 2. So he's like quite a tall one. I made a couple off camera as well, just so you guys can see. There's this guy. There's maple 03. So you got a couple of nice trees that we can add to our forest biome. 04. So we could actually make like a maple forest now, which I'm kind of excited about. Then I added some big ones, so we got the large maple trees now. This is the large maple 01, so this one's quite a bit bigger and it's a little bit curvy. Looks almost like a bonsai tree in a way. So that's that one. So that's large maple 01, large maple 02. This is just like a big basic kind of tree. Nothing too special about that one. There's a little bit of leaf sticking off the end there, so I'll probably have to adjust that in a while, but that's fine. We can go ahead and sort that soon. Then we have this one. Wait, we want number 3. Large maple 03. This one's like quite a widespread tree, so you can see it's got like all kinds of different branches. And then 4, I think, is the biggest of the lot, which is yeah, this is the largest of the trees. As you can see, it covers a huge span. So this is number 4. And that one looks pretty nice as well. So these are all the trees we got, and of course we did the wolfie tree as well, but we've done a little bit of an adjustment to that. So on the wolfie tree now we have essentially added some more leaves, and the wolfie tree is huge too. We added some more leaves on the top just to make it kind of stand out a little bit more. I wonder if we could add some kind of particle effect to it as well, because we do have some cool particle effects that we could potentially add to it to make it cooler. But I want to show you guys all these trees in the world, and then we can actually work on getting some stuff to actually spawn in the world, which I think is going to be the next thing. So let's go ahead and get my DMT tool loaded up. So we want to go to, let's open this in a new window, then go to DMT, which is essentially the new SDX. Do that, and I think we've already got the mod built, but let's just build it again anyway. I updated my workstation's crafting mod as well, so that you still get forged iron and stuff from it, because I kind of removed that and just gave you workstation parts, but I thought, actually, you know what, I'll still keep the forged iron and just give you less parts, so you have to destroy more workstations now to get what you want. Godskiller Dog, welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing? He says, hi Xbox and all. How you doing, dude? Thank you so much for popping in. Okay. Let me go and just turn my volume up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and I guess we can continue. I got so many modding worlds here. Let's go and continue this. Hopefully we're not gonna like bug out and crash, but you never know. We probably will, because it tends to happen. It will just like bug out and crash every now and then. There we go. I'm gonna adjust my volume up even higher. There we go, just so I can hear a little bit better. But how you doing, Godskiller? Right, so loading game. We're not crashing. This is good. Yeah, still got to work out what goes on with the prefabs and everything. But yeah, getting these to spawn in the world I think is going to be the next thing. So let's just wait for this to sort itself out. I think we're good there. Because it says I'm doing good, it's still packing before my surgery. So it's free to move when I'm done. So it's pretty to move when I'm done healing. How about yourself? I'm doing very well, thank you, dude. Glad you're getting everything all packed and sorted. Right, so we are in the snow biome, which is actually the perfect biome to showcase the wolfie tree, because this is where it's going to spawn. So let's go ahead and go creative, and let's get everything out of the inventory here that we don't need. Okay, and I want to see if these trees are still interactable, because I did do a couple of changes to these. So tree, okay. So we have, so yeah, these are some of the big oak trees and stuff. But let's go and get our maple trees. So we have the master one, which I don't really care about. Okay, here's the wolfie tree. Let me show you this guy in the world. So the Mad Wolfie tree is this one. Let's go and put it down. This is what it looks like in the world. As you can see, it's pretty huge. It's nice, nice and pink. I'll fly up here as well, so you can see it's got like pink leaves. Got nice, nice pink hue to it, and definitely stands out amongst the blue. So I think that's pretty good. So yeah, this is the wolfie tree that you will find in the snow biomes. I do intend to add this as something pretty cool though. There's something pretty cool that I want to add to this as well. So yeah, there's cool. Matty Wolfie was like, this doesn't have a pink branches and trunks and stuff, but it does. If you look very closely, there's like actual bits of pink running up the branch. I think it's just because the light level when I showed you initially was too low. So yeah, it does have some pink going up there. So you can see it's got eight different things, and then above here there's 4 main branching sections, and then it goes off and does its thing, and it makes a nice metamorphy tree. Look at that, and the wind effect is pretty good on that. It's not too crazy on these leaves. It's again not too crazy. Yeah, these ones are moving more. So that's the wolfie tree. And it's looking pretty nice. So yeah, I want to work on getting those spawned in the world. Let me go to the forest biome. Let's go and kind of zoom over here. Okay, ooh, I've gone way underground. Let's go up here. Cool. Right, now I'm in the forest biome. And in here we can go ahead and see if we can make ourselves some other trees. So let's go and see. So let's go and do tree maple, and then we can get all our maple trees so I can show you guys these in the world, because I think we've pretty much got these finalized. So 3 tool and 4 tool, there you go. So let's get these in our hotbar, and I can show you all of these as well. So here's our first maple tree, looking pretty nice. Number 2, we can chuck it right there. There's our second one. So yeah, they seem to fit in relatively well with the other trees in the forest. You can see these are mainly pines. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to essentially make 2 forest biomes, one with a pine and maple feel, and one with a oak with an oak and birch kind of feel. I think we can re-enable the birch trees as well. Here's number 3. Put it down here. There's the third one, and then the fourth one. We can put it like right there. So yeah, these are all our little, all of our small pine trees that we made in all in Unity. Let's go and show you the big ones. So the big ones, let's find a bit of a clearing. I think there's one like, yeah, that's to the burnt forest over there. Let's go like over. There's Dyersville there. Let's go like this way. Here's a bit of a clearing, so I can show you some of these. So yeah, this is a big one. So you can add this guy. So there's our first big one. It's not as big as some of these other ones. Like some of these other trees are really tall. But there's number 1. Let's put number 2 at the top of the hill here. There's number 2. So yeah, he's pretty tall. But yeah, of course not as tall as these other ones. Then we've got number 3. This one's like the sprawling one. So he comes out pretty far from his root block. And then number 4 is the biggest of the lot. Again, not as big as the overworld trees, but still pretty sizable. And you kind of put him right here. There's number 4. So you can see number 4 has like a huge kind of feel. So this will go very well in like an oak biome, but it's not going to be as tall as these trees here, as you can see. Like these trees they're pretty tall, but not extremely tall. They're just they're pretty big, but not huge. But yeah, those are all the trees that we've added in as well. So and I says, how about yourself? Doing very good, dude. And GW says, hello, Maxi. How you doing, GW? Thank you so much for coming along. So you have Junkie in the stream as well. Okay, the other things we can do then is now we got that working. I want to see if we can get all this stuff actually spawning into the world, right? That's the next thing that we want to do. Because we want to see these things actually changing the biomes and stuff and seeing what we can do. So DMT we don't need open anymore, so that can close down. Okay, so this is my config mod for. I've currently called it test, but I'll be changing that name at some point. It's just my testings and stuff. So we're going to go ahead and copy this guy and just Control V paste it here. And we're going to rename this to, what's the name? RWG Mixer, I think it's called. Or it might just be biomes. Biomes.xml. Okay, so then we need to open a new one of these. Let's see, let's just type File Explorer, get a new one. Let's go to my main 7 days root folder. So we're going to go to 7 days to die. Here we go. I got like a little shortcut to it. Data, config, and then biomes. Here we go. Because then we can work on actually adding these things to each of the biomes as well. So that should be pretty good. Underwater, only water, underwater. Oh, they've added a few different biomes here. Wasteland, hub, city, burnt forest. Okay, so let's see how this file looks. Is this the same as before? I think it is. I think this is the same as it was before, so there's not too much. Okay, so we need to look at the decoration types. So we need to find the sub-biomes, the decoration types. So you need to find the small rocks one. So decoration type is Rocco 5, Rocco 6, Rocco 7, and then Rock Resource 2. So these are the ones we need to look for. Okay, so decoration type equals... Okay, so what we're going to do, in all the biomes, we're going to add our new rocks into there. Did you figure out the mesh for trees, says Junkie? I think so, yeah. I think I got it to work now. So it's a matter of balancing, but I think I got it to work. So hopefully that's going to be all good. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a very nice little XPath trick here. So we're going to go ahead and open our biomes file from our modding folder. So we're going to go biomes, and then of course we're just going to remove all this. And then we're just going to have our configs tags. Okay, and then we're going to do a couple of things to set probabilities. Okay, so we're going to do a set XPath, and then we're going to search for every instance of... So double slash means search for every instance, no matter where it is. And then we're going to do decoration. So this is the one we want. We want decoration. And then name equals, or name, or how about we do contains a name parameter or a name attribute. And then that's going to be rock resource, I think. So yeah, rock resource, because then that'll cover both of these in one XPath, right? So rock resource. And then we're going to alter the probability of that. So currently it's set to 0.02, right? So then we want to alter this. So there's a 0.02. It's going to be a little bit less. So let's go and try and do that. So 02. So maybe we'll change it to 0.005 because I want these to be less common. Prob, and then we're going to close our set, and then we're going to do 0.005. So we'll make it like 4 times rarer to find those in the world. Okay. So for every biome now we've reduced the probability of those rocks spawning, which should be good. So now we've got that done, we're going to go ahead and do another one. And we're going to append XPath equals. So what we're going to do is going to do the same thing. Decoration contains name rock resource, and then we're actually going to go up a level. So what this is going to do, this is going to find every instance where it shows decoration name as rock resource, and then it's going to go back up to here. So then we can do our append. So then once we got that done, we want to add our new rocks into here. So check resource is true. Yeah, it is just called prob. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to double check. So now we're going to do our append XPath here. Append. Okay, so let's go and do that. And then we're going to copy this entry here. And then we're going to paste it in here. And then we're going to find what our entrances are called in our blocks. So let's go to our old blocks file. That's the vanilla one. I need my one. And let's go and close down these entity classes files because we are not in need of those. Okay, so I need to find my blocks file, which is this one. So let's find our rocks and see what we call them. So we called it Jagged Rock 01. Yeah, so jagged rock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're going to do. So we're going to do jagged rock 1. Okay, so let's go and do this. Check resource is true, so we're going to say jagged rock 1. Now the probability for that is going to be 0.005 as well. So 0.005. Actually, we'll make this more common. So 0.01. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 jagged rocks here. So let's go and do that. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the basic rock. So let's go and comment what these are. So basic rocks gives stone only when mined. And let's actually comment what this is doing. So this is going to there's the probability of resource boulders in the world in all biomes. Cool, that'll do. So we can do that. Max, any zombie toxins yet? No zombie toxins yet. Something would be pretty cool if I could do that though. If I can model it, then yeah, that'd be pretty funny. I mean, the zombie dog pretty much counts. I would have thought that'd be fine. Okay, so what do we want? Iron. Okay, so let's go and add this one. So then we're going to add iron to the end of these. Just going to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then the probability of that is going to be 0.008. So we'll go and do that. And then we need to do coal, lead, and nitrate. So let's do that. Coal. And we can then copy this whole thing. Then coal, lead, and nitrate will have half the probabilities of those. Let's go and do that. So this one. And I'm going to change iron to coal. Let's do that. And then we can add 4 to each of those. So there's probably a quick way to do this, but I'm going to do it that way. There we go. So half the probability of those. And then we need to do lead and then nitrate. So let's go and do that. Okay, so do. So then lead. Copy this lot, and then we just change coal to lead. I can probably do this. If we do this, then we go find, and then we look for coal, replace with lead in selection only, replace all. There we go. And then we need to do the same for nitrate as well. Cool. And then we're going to do a find and replace in this selection now. So let's do that. So find lead and then replace with nitrate. That should sort that out. Okay, replace all in current selection. Yep, lead with nitrate. Oh wait, no, it's coal with nitrate, isn't it? Not lead, because I copied the coal entry. So coal with nitrate. Replace all. There you go. That's now all replaced. Cool. So now these rocks will spawn all over the world. Okay, so that's good. We've gone ahead and sorted that. Okay, so this thing here is adding the small resource rocks with specific ores into the world in all biomes. There we go. So that's pretty much commenting what that does. And now we know that one and how that one works. Okay, so then we're going to do another one. Okay, so adds the Wolfie tree to the snow biome. Okay, so we're going to use some other clever XPath wizardry for this. So let's see what we can do. Because I actually happen to do XPath all the time in my previous job, so I know it very well. So hopefully this is going to work pretty good. So let's look for tree, snowgrass diagonal. I want to find which one has the trees. Block layers, new local. Resource tree winter ever. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go biome name equals snow. So we want to search for now. We're gonna append XPath equals biome name equals snow, and then within that decoration. Let me get rid of this so you guys can see. So then within that one, we're going to look for any decoration that starts with a name of tree. So anywhere there is a tree in the snow biome, we can then give this a probability to spawn. And then hopefully this will work somehow. We'll see. And then of course we actually want to go up one level to the decoration sub-biome area. We can do that. And there you go, so I'm going to go back up. James Deal, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Godskill says, my PC is going crazy, so for no reason I decided to change my video quality to 144. Huh. See if you can put it back up. It might be the auto setting on YouTube. It did that exactly the same with mine. No idea why. No idea why on that one. So yeah, we're going to do decoration name. Yes, type block name. Oh wait, this isn't going to do it, is it? Because it's actually block name. So what we're going to do is we're going to do decoration. It's actually block name, not just name. Okay, that should fix that one up there because it's not just name. Block name is this, and then decoration, decoration starts with block name. Okay, and then we're going to do, let's copy a tree entry from the file here. Block name. Okay, so decoration type is block. Let's just copy this one here, just so we can get an idea of the probability. So decoration type is block. Block name equals, and then we can find our tree. So the tree we have is tree Wolfie. There we go. So tree Wolfie. Probability is 0.0001, and we'll make this quite rare. Rotate max is 7. Okay, and then we want to add our maple trees to the forest biome, right? Adds the maple trees to the forest biome. Okay, so then this time we just go and grab this one and then just change that to forest. I think it's forest. It's either forest or pine forest. Let's see. What does the vanilla biome file actually use now? It uses, should have all these. Pine underscore forest is the name that we need. So biome name equals pine underscore forest. Okay, so that should then add the trees in, and then we just have to use our maple trees. Okay, and then we'll set that back up to 0.003, I think it was what the previous one was. Let's just go and check some trees. So trees over here, what was there? Okay, let me see. Tree. Block name was tree. Driftwood. 0. Planted yucca 3. Wait, that's not the one. Where is the trees? Here we go. Tree, mountain pine. 0.001. Okay, yeah, so 0.003, and then we just have to change this to tree maple 01, and then add all our trees. And this will make them spawn into the biomes. So then all we have to do is turn these to... And actually, we're going to make this a bit higher. And then have those as 0.3. So small trees are more probable, those ones are less. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And then tall, 2 tall, 3 tall, and 4 tall. There we go. Save that guy. And this will then add all the trees into the sub-biomes, which should work pretty good. There we go. Fatah says, intense lecking is heard in the distance. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. Says, I turned it back up, mainly, but that was weird. Yeah, that is a little bit weird. That is a little bit odd. Yeah, mine did exactly the same, and I don't know why. Alright, that's all turned up. Let's open DMT. Let's recompile our mods, refresh it, rebuild it. Then we're going to start a new world and see if our trees generate, and hopefully we don't get any duff errors, etc, etc, etc. Okay, I'll just build it twice just to be sure. Actually, it's because I clicked the wrong button, but you don't know that. Okay, so build it, play it. Let's see what happens. Okay. 7 days, loading everything, block textures, all coming up. Good. New game. Modding 12. In Nav's game, this should be fine. Let's see what happens. Do we crash or do we load it okay? We might load it okay. We shall see. Alright, so loading game. Come on. Come on. Load it for me. You know you want to. It's like, no I don't. It's like, yes you do. Load it. Okay, here we go. Initializing world. Let's see what happens. So we might get red text. We haven't yet. This is good. Okay. So let's see if we can see any of our new things coming in here. Already, I see one. There's one of our new rocks right there. There you go. So big tall rocks are spawning in here. So it looks like the X path has applied. Let's see which ones didn't apply. Let's see. Did not apply. Appendix path biome name. Decoration starts with block name tree. Okay, so it didn't apply. That one. Okay, so we have to look at that one. Okay, so that one didn't apply. So we shouldn't see the trees, but the rocks we do see. So now I can go around. Now you can go around these rocks and have a look. So yeah, as you can see, these small rocks are now spawning all over the world. So you can now go ahead and get resources from the surface. I probably should make these ones less common, like much less, because those just look weird. And probably turn down the probabilities of lots of these in the burnt forest. But overall, as you can see, we now have ores on the surface. So if you don't want to go on an intense mining run, you want to get them from the surface, you can now. So a bit of probability tweaking is going to be required. Let's see, what's the forest biome like? I think the burnt forest is going to be the main place where they show up. The regular forest seems less. Yeah, so we definitely have to get rid of these tall ones from spawning so much. But yeah, the regular forest doesn't seem like it has so much. So the burnt forest would actually be a really good place to find resources. There's a regular rock right there. Okay. So yeah, you can see that there are now a few different types of rocks in the world. So yeah, I think it's 05, which is the tall one. But yeah, as you can see, our trees have not shown up because there was something wrong with the X path, it seems. Okay. Which is fine, yes. Yeah, so none of our trees have shown up yet. So we need to figure out why that is. Although it should have worked. I'm not sure why it did not. So let's see, why? Oh, I can tell you why. Because we need to actually do a double slash there. That will fix it. So let's go and rebuild it. and test this. Oh, and let's have a look at the jagged rocks. So jagged rock, which is the tool one? Let's go in Unity because I'll be able to tell it from here. So in our Unity folder, which one's the really tool, like really funny shape one? Let's see. So this one here, this is the tool funny shape one. So that is jagged rock. Is that 6 or 5? That's okay. Number 6. So 6 and 2, I think, are the tool ones. No, 6 and 4. 6 and 4 are the tool ones. Okay, so we're going to reduce those probabilities a bit. Okay, so instead of those being so common, we're going to reduce that by quite a bit. So block names zone. So 4 and 6, we're going to reduce to 1/10 of the probability, just so it's not so much tool stuff in the world, which should be fine. We can do that. So let's go and reduce that by 1/10, because yeah, tool ones shouldn't show up as much, because that just looks odd in the land. There you go, so we'll reduce those a little bit. So now that should mean that these are less common, but we'll still find them as we go. Cool, so that's going to do that. So the tree XPath should be fixed. Let's see, is there anything else that I need to check? I'll put it on at 1. The other thing we could do in blocks XML is make them downgrade into previous forms. So for example, 4, because what I probably want to do is have these downgrade into the short ones, or the short stumpy ones. So maybe 4 to 1 to 2, maybe? Yeah, maybe 4 to 1. So 4 could downgrade into to 1, maybe? Yeah, maybe we'll have 4 to 1 to 5. Yeah, that'll work. Because then some of them can have several layers. So we're going to add some new properties then. So property name. Okay, so we'll add it here. Let's do this. Okay. Property name equals downgrade block. Value equals jagged rock 01 iron. So we can add those to all the 4s. So to any of the ones with 4, we can add to that. So jagged rock 1. Because yeah, these tool ones I want to downgrade into short ones before they get destroyed. So 4. So this is the coal one. And then the lead one. And then we're going to add the 06 entries as well. So let's do that. So lead. And then finally the nitrate. So 4 nitrate downgrades. There you go. So downgrade blocks can now work from there. What kind of stuff are you adding to the Just mainly biome decorations for now, like rocks, trees, like new things, to make the game a little bit less random. Is kind of how the biomes are going to be. So 6. So that one is number 5. So 6, I think these big tool ones should downgrade into. What's this one? Okay, 6 downgrades to 3. I think that's how we'll play it. Yeah, from 6 to 3, I think will be a good one. Okay, so if we find any 6, let's go right to the top here. So 6, Jerry Rocco 6. We'll now go to number 3. Then copy that, and then add these for each one. Jerry Rock 6 iron goes to level 3 with the iron. Iton, iron. There you go. So 6 with iron goes down to 3 with iron. 6 with coal goes to 3 with coal. There you go. So we can get more of these rocks in the world. Lead with lead. And let's see. 6 nitrate goes to 3 with nitrate. There we go. Right, save all that, and let's go ahead and rebuild and test that out and see how it all works. So refresh it, build it, get all that working, and then we'll give this a play. I'm just going to say, hey everyone, don't forget to smash that like button, like you would like to smash a putrid girl in the face. Thank you so much, dude. Alright, there we go, let's play. See how we go. Hey, wait, did you bit? What are you doing? There we go. Alright, so continue game. Well, let's actually know we need to make a new game now to test this. So no red text so far. Running 13. Let's see if it applies those X paths as well. I think it will. I have to look at the ones that it doesn't apply and just see what has happened with those as well at some point. Yellow text I'm not so worried about, because of course there is like compatibility with other mods as well. This behavior is missing. Okay. Oh, we had a crash. Yay! Crashes are awesome because it doesn't tell me what happens. Okay, let's try again. That might be my new trees. Let's see. If it's to do with the new trees though, something I can sort out. Yeah, so modding 13 never got made. Let's try this again, see if it doesn't crash. Hopefully it will not crash. Yeah, missing scripts and stuff is a thing. But if it decides that it wants to crash with the trees, then that's something I still need to look into with those before I can spawn them in the world. In which case I can just disable that part of the mod so far. Okay, loading game data. Initializing world. Is it going to work? I think so. Right, let's have one it. So, biomes worked. XPath is valid now, and it works. There we go. Alright, so let's see what we can find in the world, shall we? So in our snow biome, let's go and fly around. Okay. So how are we looking? Let's see if we can find the wolfie tree somewhere. There it is. The wolfie tree spawns in the world now. Very nice. How rare is it in comparison to other trees? Well, I've only seen one in the area, which is good. That's kind of the density that I want. There's another one over there. There's a third one. Four. Okay, I think I need to turn the probability down a little bit. Maybe to a fifth of what it is right now. But so far, distribution seems good. Okay. So the wolfie tree is there in the world. So let's go and check we can like destroy it. So here is some of the resource rocks in the world. Look at that. So you can see that we've got some lead here, got some basic stone, got some iron right there as well. So iron and lead are both here. We can grab those if we want them. Okay, now we're having some issues. Going to the forest biome, it appears we are lagging a lot. I think my trees might have too many leaves on them. Because yeah, now I've slowed down a good deal. Okay, so I don't know if that's due to level of detail or what that could be due to, but yeah, we are now lagging a great deal. So I'm assuming my new trees are too detailed, which is causing lag issues. But I see some of my new trees, which is nice. But yeah, they are causing a lot of lag, as you can see. Yeah, as you can see, my frame rate has gone to the pits. Okay, so yeah, I think that might be... might need to add some... It's either a level of details group or something else. Let's see. Options. Let's check our graphic settings here. See if turning down length of draw. fixes that, because then I know what issue it is. Quality. Where's my LOD distance? What's this one? 3%. Let's just try applying that real quick. Back. Does that improve it? Okay, no, it's not a level of detail thing then. It's just purely because of the fact that our trees use too many leaves. So our trees are too good. So we have to reduce the quality of the trees a little. And there's ways we can do that. Let's apply that. Okay. Alright, so that's fine. We don't have to worry about that then. We can go ahead and adjust the tree models, which should save quite a bit of a headache. Okay. Look at that, 5 frames a second, super laggy. Yeah, so we need to go ahead and work on those trees and reduce them a little bit. Not too much, just a bit. Let's see. So the problem is with the trees, right? So let's go into our trees assets here. And let's have a look at one of these. So it probably has to do with the number of leaves that we have on these trees. So let's get rid of the wolf tree here. We don't need to worry about that one. Tree maple 1, let's see. 993 leaves. That's probably why. So we're going to reduce this a little. So instead, we're going to reduce the frequency by a good amount. Let's reduce it to like 100 leaves. So there's only like 100. And then what we can do is we can go and look at the material here. Let's go and have a look at the material here. So the material for these leaves, let's see, we can increase the size. Actually, we can, let's come to the leaves here. We can increase the size a little. And instead of doing tri-cross, we can do plain. That'll reduce it a bit. Tri-cross looks great, but I think it's too much. Okay, so then the size we can increase like that, which then still gives the illusion of lots of leaves on the trees, as you can see. But at the same time, there's lots less triangles. Now, what we probably want to do is give this leaf texture a bit more of a depth, and a little bit better. So we're going to go into here. We're going to go to materials, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab this here, and then we're going to open this, and then we're going to go and copy this, and then we're going to duplicate this in our paint. So I'm using paint.net here, so we're going to duplicate it, and then we're going to essentially move it about and make this leaf field just more dense. So we're going to move it about and rotate it just to increase the density of the leaves instead by using an image, which should hopefully help a little bit. So then we'll do the same again. So yeah, we'll try and increase the density of the leaves a bit instead, which might help us quite a bit, because that'll then increase the amount of leaf texture that we are using, and then we can turn down the number of leaves that we need, right? So that's kind of what I'm hoping for here. So let's go and kind of put it this way. So I'm going to put this in and kind of just increase the density a little bit. There we go. So that's looking better. So now we got more dense leaves. So we'll try that. We'll see if more dense leaves works better for lag. Let's go and clone that one again. So we'll clone the background. Oh, hang on. Let's actually merge all these together now. So merge layers. There we go. Then clone it. And then we'll rotate it again. Like that. And then we'll clone it again. And then we will rotate it some more to kind of cover this side. Okay, so maybe that will work. And then what we want to do is, now we got that, we want to trim off the edges a bit so it's kind of rounder. So then we can get the eraser tool, because then there won't be any sudden like edges and things like that that will cause issues. So let's go and grab most of these layers together. Okay, and then with the eraser tool in hand, we can increase our brush width to like, I don't know how much, like quite a bit more than that. 900? Well, no wonder this is quite a laggy texture. But then we can kind of trim off some of these things. Let's increase the hardness too. Then we can like trim off some of these bits like right on the edge. And then that should hopefully help just a smidge with how they look. Then we can just kind of have a bit of an inspect with the tools. So we'll trim off some of the leaves. Actually, I can probably get away with going close to the edge on some of these. Because yeah, otherwise it will like square off at the edge and that will just look weird. Let's try that. That might be okay. Then we'll probably trim off that little bit, that little bit. Because the last thing you want is for it to kind of square off there. Okay, so file, save as, and then we'll save it as 80 new, or we'll call it 80 dense. There you go. And save that. Alright, let's see if this works. So then what we can do is we can come into this guy, and then on this material, okay, it didn't save the, okay, so I should be able to drag you onto there, and then this should make some changes here to the material at some point. We should see, if we go back to our tree object, and go back to leaves again. So Klein AT, we'll reassign you to here, and it creates, yes, there is a bit of an issue doing that. Doesn't look so good. Okay, well, it's worth a try. So let's go and come back to this guy, and then we'll redrag. Let's actually try, so 80, 82, let's try 83 on this. Yeah, because that just looks like, I think, yeah, we probably made it too dense in the leaves there, but that's okay. So let's try that. And then we're going to come back to our tree. And then we're going to just adjust the leaves on it again. So let's go and reassign this guy to... No, what are you doing? This guy. Doing this is such a pain sometimes. Okay, readjust the leaves and that should put the texture back. Yeah, there you go. So we can do it so it's like, say 150 is kind of a better fit rather than like 900. You just have to look for, then we just have to look for oddness in the tree, and then we can just adjust each one of these. Well, I better get to bed. Got to be up in the morning and get back to packing so I can get done before my surgery. No worries, dude. Well, thank you so much for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you soon. And how you doing, Killer Bee? Welcome to the stream. Okay. So then what we want to do is have a look at the leaves here. So then the growth angle. What does Billboard do? Oh, Billboard makes it dense. There you go. We could probably use the Billboard instead, and then just reduce the size. That'll work. Yeah, maybe we'll try billboard with a reduced size. So size then. Yeah, the only problem is they've kind of got like sideways ones here that stick out in the wrong sort of way. So what we might want to do instead, so let's open this guy. And then these sideways ones, why don't we alter those with the grabby tool, and then we'll rotate these like the correct way. Because that might work better. So let's try that. So we'll rotate them like this way, the same way as all the other leaves are. And then we'll try and like move them. Because I think that might be causing some of the issues as well. Okay. Then we'll select this lot over here. Here we go. So this lot. And then we'll try rotating it instead. And then we'll move this down over here. Oh wait, no, we have to delete this. Okay, we have to cut it from this layer, paste it into this layer, and then move it down. Oh, I didn't do the whole thing? Damn, okay. So cut it from this point, then add a new layer, then paste, then rotate. Okay, that'll do it. Then we'll see if that fixes it. Because then hopefully it won't look so weird. Okay, because then we can just add that onto it and then move these lower ones back up. So these guys, so we can kind of make it all kind of one leaf shape. So cut it from there. You can then move back to here, because then we can make some more dense looking branches kind of thing like this. And then we can do select on here. So yeah, we'll try and fix some of these leaf textures to actually work and do what we want. So we can cut that one from there. And then we can go to add a new layer, paste it, and then turn you this way. And kind of make the stems match over to each other there. And then we just have this last one to do right here. So this guy up here, we can get rid of this lot. So cut you out. And then we make our own, then we pretty much make our own branch, which might be better. So a new layer can go here. And we add that kind of like this. There we go. And then we merge all those together. And hopefully this is the right orientation. And then we just move this up. So that's right on the edge there. In the middle. And then we save this. Save as. Client A83. Call it branch.tga. There we go. And we want to not compress it. So I think if we compress it, it goes 32-bit, 3.8, 2.1. So yeah, 24-bit. So we want it 32-bit. Compress, save. I think that should add it into here. Oh, what's it done here? Okay, hang on, something weird has happened here. File, Save as. Line 83 branch. Okay, hang on. Let's re-import that. No, something weird goes. Yeah, so when you save a TGA, it doesn't want to. So maybe I can't compress them. It has to be an uncompressed one. Okay, let's have a look. Never worked with .tgas before, so that would be something. So let's just save it as this guy. And then yes to overwrite, and then uncompress. Okay, see if that does it. Nope, it still has these random issues. But let's just try it. Let's just try it anyway, see what happens. So onto the material, we can then assign this guy to it. So tiling offset, alpha cutoff, let's see. Okay, so if we kind of do it so that it has less there, maybe that'll do it. Okay, let's try that. So then click on our tree maple 01, change how many there are, and then that should put the new text on it. Okay, so then we can go and work on the alpha cutoff and see what happens. So if we put it up a bit higher, because yeah, otherwise it's going to have these horrible white bits in there, which we don't want, because that just looks weird. So we definitely want to try and cut those out. I wonder if I can use a PNG instead for this. File, save as. Let's try a PNG, because that will preserve the transparency. Okay, we'll try that. Yeah, it's coming in weirdly. I don't know why it's saving next to that, because I don't have any transparency in the background here. File, save as. Hang on a second. Overwrite this. 32-bit. Dithering level. So 24. Yeah, it's got to be that size. 2.7. Yeah, it's got to be that one. But yeah, I don't know why it keeps the dithering in there. I'm not sure what that does. Hang on. Texture type. Let's see. Maybe it's based on the texture site. Sprite. Nope. Cursor. Okay, default. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Wrap mode. Filter mode. Bilinear. Point no filter. Nope. Let's see. Default max size. Resize compression. No compression. That's what I'm trying to see. Okay, let's maybe try and re-import that. Okay, apply input settings for apply. There we go, got it. So now we can apply that to the material here. So then this guy can be applied to you. And then we can take down the alpha cutoff by like the whole thing, I think. Oh wait, no, not quite. It's got to be like a tiny bit. There, that's better. So let's try that. Getting this to work is a bit of an effort, but I'm sure we can do that. So now we got that. Hopefully our leaves, once we readjust it a little, let do its thing. How are they looking now? Much better. Much, much, much better. Okay, that's looking good. So I think that's what we're going to stick with. So now this should apply to all the trees that we use. So now I can reduce the number of leaves, like a good amount. So we got 130 there. Reduce it even more. Just adjust the group seed a bit, and then we can kind of get the design that we want. How's that looking? Pretty nice. Yeah, that's not looking half bad now. Much less intrusive on resources as well. Although some of these are a little bit weird. I might have to increase just a bit on some of them. But yeah, we're saving a lot of leaves here, which is nice. So frequency, we can. Okay, if we stick to like 100 leaves or so, and then kind of adjust the seed till it's one that we like. Okay, now the only other issue I see is that these branches are facing the wrong way. So we need to rotate that. So we can do that, I think, with the growth angle. What does that do? Does that attach to the branch? No. So growth angle does nothing here, but there is horizontal align. Here we go. So now let's find a branch that looks weird and then see if we can align the leaves to it. Because that will do what we need it to do, I think. So let's try and find a spot in here where we need to do some aligning. Okay, right here. Then we can try a horizontal line and see if that can fix. So what does perpendicular line do? That does... Okay, that changes its general direction. It's really hard to tell where... Okay, so this is what we got. Okay, this branch right here is our example here. So we can do that from here. So horizontal line just changes its thing. So it's perpendicular line we had to do. So even then, that looks incorrect. Okay, so yeah, it's not that one. Growth angle. Can we adjust that one to do it? No, growth angle just pushes it further away. Okay, so we need to change the rotation on this somehow then. Okay, so why don't we try then to rotate this 90 degrees or so. File, save as. This guy, save. Yes, overwrite. Okay, let's try that. Now let's try our tree and see if that's done it. Because it's literally just going to be a case of... It's going to be a case of literally just finding the value that works. Let's let it kind of do its thing. Right, how's that looking now? That is still not correct. So I think we need to do it one more time. And that might let it work. So let's try that. So we'll rotate it one more time this way. Okay, rotate it to here. Save it. There we go. And let it re-import that. There we go. And then click on tree. Adjust leaves a bit. Group seed or something. There you go. Let you rotate the leaves. I think that might be the correct way. Yeah, we're almost there now with the way. So then from here we should be able to adjust. So the tree now with the leaves, we should be able to change the growth angle so that that meets this. Like that. see, does that meet it now? Not quite. It's really hard to get these positioned as you want them. But once you do it with one, it will work with the others, I think. Okay, so let's try horizontal align. That's moving it further away. Yeah, that moves it further. Okay. Yeah, it's really hard to like get these where you want. Okay, it's almost there though. It's almost there. I think I need to rotate it a bit more. Let's try that. So maybe rotating it to like here. How's that gonna do? Save that. Okay, let's try that. We re-import that? No. Okay, let's try that. So we'll just go and put a different group seed on it. Come back. Let it do its thing. Okay, did that re-import? Yes, it did. Not much has changed. Okay, yeah, because that's the only issue. It's just going to look very weird on these leaf assets if... Yeah, because now some of them are facing completely the wrong way, and other ones are fine. So it's almost like it goes randomly. Okay, last ditch effort. Just rotate it this way. Actually, I'll tell you what could actually just fix the problem. Let's go and undo that. And then we'll just remove that stalk. So if we go and grab this guy, this might work better. This might be a better strategy. Okay, so we can select eraser tool and then just remove this guy like that, and then duplicate this, and then we can rotate this guy like this. Because what we want to do is do something like this, where we can not distinguish the beginning and the end of the branch, because this might work better. Okay, let's try this. Okay, so we'll rotate this guy this way, like completely the opposite direction. And then we'll move this one down over here. And that way, this might work. Okay, so then merge. And save. Let's try that. So now we got this leaf texture going on here. So let me just double check if that actually fixes our lag. Because yeah, knowing that we're getting that much lag, we need to try and fix it. Because that's too much lag. And I don't like lots of lag. No one does. Okay. Let's go and do that. Let's see. That appears to have worked. To a degree. Yeah. So it looks like it's worked pretty good. Alright, I think we're going to stick with that. And then we'll just increase the leaf density just enough until the tree has everything it needs. There we go. And now it has some big old leaves on there, and they look less detailed than before, but not so bad. And I'm happy with that. So that's how we're gonna roll with it from now. Okay. So we can do that, and now we can work on reducing all the leaf assets from our trees. So that move one we can delete, and then we can re-import to here. I'm thinking I might want these a bit smaller, but it's okay for now. Yeah, you can definitely tell there is some repetition issues with the tree. You can see them with all the leaf textures. It doesn't look so good, but it's okay as long as we are happy with it. So yeah, growth scale, growth size is what we really want to adjust, and then reduce that variance a little bit. There we go. Yeah, so you can tell a little bit that it's a bit on the crazy side, but maybe we can do something else to these to fix it. So instead of world, so instead of billboard, what does mesh do? How does that change it? Okay, that doesn't do anything. What does this plane do? Anything? Does that get the billboard effect away? No, plane just looks weird. Yes, it's definitely billboard we're going to need to use, which is fine. We can use that. So billboard is the way we want to go with these. Okay, there we go. I think once the leaves are moving about, it won't look so noticeable. So that should be fine. Chris says, please tell me you got Fennec 2.0 in the mix. This will be going into Fennec 2. So yes, I have, in a roundabout way. Okay, so that's what we're going to do then. So 7 days, this guy, delete this one, and then re-import this one. There we go. Right, so tree maple 2 now. So now I can work on fixing all these. So that one we can delete from the project. And maple 2, let's have a look at that. Because yeah, 257 leaves is too much. So let's reduce it a little. Kind of let it replace the leaf textures with a new one. And then we're going to change that to billboard. And then reduce the number of leaves so that we've got like about 100 of them. And then increase the size. There we go. That looks fairly decent. It doesn't look great, but it looks fairly decent. So I'm happy with that. So take this guy out and re-import you. Yeah, I could probably just do the re-import feature, honestly. It's this one. Okay, so yeah, now I just got to fix up these trees because that will create tons less lag, I would have thought, if we can fix this up. Don't look quite as nice, but still, it's something that's going to save performance-wise. So frequency, we're going to turn down. So we're going to turn that one to billboard. We should adjust the leaves accordingly. And then we just turn down the density a bit and then adjust the size. So turn these down so we're sub. Try and get to sub 100 if we can. Okay, let's turn down the amount of branches we have here. So we're less branches. And then add a couple here. So maybe we'll have a few here. So yeah, make sure about 100. And then increase the min size a bit. There we go. And now we have that one done. So, two questions. Are you an American yet? And are you playing A17 A18? Well, one, no. Two, yes. Okay. So yeah, A18 will be the release for Fennec, is what I'm planning. So that's that done. So we can now probably just re-import it. Yeah, we just re-import. That's fine. Re-import works just as well. Okay, so yeah, hopefully this is going to fix our issues, because it's definitely the leaves that I think are causing the hugest amount of lag. So let's see. Yeah, this one is definitely a big one. Turn that to billboard, and turn that to billboard as well. Tricross looks best, but billboard is just better overall. So reduce the frequency a bit. So there's 90, so 79 on that lot, and then 100 and something on that one. So there we go, we've pretty much halved it. And then growth size, just increase the minimum size a little. Okay, max size is too much, so increase the minimum. Just the minimum. There we go. Yeah, these are pretty huge. Maybe even too big. Well, we'll keep it like this for now, and then if they're too big by comparison to the game, we can reduce it. Okay, re-import. So let's do that, re-import. There you go. So there's our first 4 little maple trees done. Now we just have to do the bigger ones. So let's get this one on the go. Yeah, this one is going to be the buggy. Yeah, 774. Look at that, way too many. Let's reduce that by like a factor of 7. And then turn you to billboard. And then increase the size. And then maybe increase the frequency a slight bit. Not too much though, just a little. There we go, that's better. So re-import you. There we go. And then this one. So this one is... This is actually not so bad. We can make some changes to this. So random. Right, so this one's going to be tri-cross to billboard. And the same with this one, tri-cross to billboard. Okay. I think that one actually might not be so bad. Just got to make sure on the size here, so size parameter is important. Okay, let's reduce that bit there. And then increase that a little. So they kind of overlap a little bit more. I think we definitely want a new growth seed for that as well, because that one's not too good. And then also we're going to take this and fine tune the curve just a little bit so they grow more towards the end. So I'll bunch them up over the end a bit more. Try that one, what does that do? Is that better? Or this one? No, I definitely like this one better. Yeah, that kind of pushes it out towards the end just a bit more.
which always looks nicer. So this one, and then move that down to push it. There you go. I think that looks pretty nice. It's a bit more sparse than the other one. Okay. So there we go. Re-import. Oh, working enough. Tool 2. Okay, re-import. So now number 3. Yeah, this one I think is pretty much a biggie as well. Okay, so transform. Yeah, huge amount of these on that one. So let's go ahead and turn you to billboard. That will adjust the leaves slightly. Then frequency turn way down. And size turn way up. And frequency can go up a little bit. Not too much though. How's it looking? Not bad. Yeah, we'll use that. So that's looking pretty good. So re-import. And this one is the last one. So lastly, we have this guy, Maple 04, and I think this is the big one. Yeah, 800 and so 800 and something leaves. A little bit too much there. Let's kind of reduce that by a factor of 8. Then change that to billboard, and then increase the size by a good margin here. Okay. Oh, oh, on you up here. Go on. No, here I said. I say here. And then we're going to adjust the curve on this as well. Currently the curve is like this, but I kind of want it more like that. We should push them more to the end. Actually, what's the basic curve like? Because that will distribute them evenly along. Actually, for this, the basic curve is better. Just more even distribution. That'll help a bit. Okay, that should help a lot. Okay, so then we can re-import this one. So re-import. Okay, then get rid of those. Okay, so now the other thing I'm going to do is this is way too big for a level of detail. It's a good size, but we need it to be reduced a bit because like that's probably too much. So we go image resize, and now you can see it's like 2048 by 2048. Let's turn it to 25% of its size. Resampling for best quality. Okay, so reduce it, and you can see there's still plenty of detail in there. Now save it. There we go. And that should save a lot of space. So now we're going to re-import all of those, and then we're going to make our new bundle. So build asset bundle, and that will be our tree models. Save those, and then we'll try a re-import of that and see how it works. And welcome Arrows to the stream. How you doing? It says, what are you doing? We're doing some modeling in Unity and trying to preserve lag. It's kind of what I'm looking to do at the moment. So we're adding some new stuff into the game, but of course there is a little bit of lag coming with like new trees, etc., etc. So trying to reduce that a little bit, and we're doing a little bit of 7 days modding here, seeing what we can do. So let's go ahead and rebuild it. Now let's see if it's any less laggy. So we'll re-import the new tree models. Hopefully now our frame rate will be a little bit more solid rather than like 5 frames per second. But like the snow biome worked really well. It's just adding the stuff to the other biomes I think was the problem. Okay, Yeah, let's go make a new game actually. Modding 14. Starting a lot of new games. But that's okay. I think once we got that working, if that works, then great. If not, I'll reduce the probability of those trees and increase the probability of others. But hopefully this will be okay. We'll see how this works. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this started up. And let's see what our lag is like now. Hopefully lag is going to be a lot better now. That's the one thing with re-importing tree models is it does create lag. Okay. But now we've saved processing power by like a factor of 7 plus a half of that, so like about 10 or 11 times processing power. So let's see how well this does. Building environment. Okay, still super laggy here. Still super laggy. Okay. There's some of our trees. Yeah, there's some of our trees. And now by comparison to the other trees, the leaves are too bright. They don't fit in so well. Yeah, we're having super lag on this. Still super laggy. Okay. So, that is a problem. So for now what we're going to do is we're going to disable this part from the mod for now. Till I can make that work better. So let's go to Biomes XML. And then for now, we'll keep the Wolfie tree because that doesn't cause too much lag. Let's disable this section for now until I can figure out how to make those more optimal. And then we also wanted to reduce the probability of this by a factor of 5 as well. So we'll go and do that. Save that, and then we can rebuild. And I think what we'll do is a little bit of playtesting and see how this all works together. So let's go and refresh. Oh wait, there's one more thing I have to do before we do that actually. And that is one of the mods with the traps has something I need to switch. So let me go into my mod real quick, which is this one. Let me get my localization file and copy it. Because this other mod here does not have a localization yet. So we need to go to that. So more traps. Let's go and add localization here. Paste it. And then blocks. So heated barbed wire sheet is one of them. So let's open localization as well. So localization. Okay, so let's get rid of this one. And remove that. Okay, heated barbed wire sheet, blocks, block, or blocks, trap, new, and then heated barbed wire trap. And then we have the slippy one as well. This will just get the localization in. Greased wire sheet. And we'll add descriptions for these as well. Does it have description keys assigned here? No, it doesn't, so we need to add descriptions for those, which is fine. Shouldn't be too long. So heated barbed wire sheet description. And then we're going to do blocks. So this will come up in the okay. Zombies that run into this may get caught on fire. Okay, then the greased one. Greased wire sheet, blocks, trap, or new. It's got to be lowercase, and then greased wire trap, and then greased wire sheet description, blocks, trap, new. Zombies that walk over this may fall on their face. There you go, and then save that. Okay, now I can rebuild this, and then we'll do a little bit of playtesting. and then we'll see how this mod works. I've got about an hour to play test, so we can probably try like our first day, see how that all goes. So why don't we do that, and we'll see if we run into any problems. So let's go and build it. Hopefully localization does not have issues. I don't think it does. Seems fine. Let all the mods build together. Play. Okay, there we go. Right, let's go and do a new game then. So we're going to call this playtest, and we'll set it on a new random world. World generation, so you can just be mod Old Family Valley. Sounds good. So not listed. Let's go and set everything up. So 90-minute days is fine for now. So 7 days. Sprint. Let's go and do that. 64 enemy spawning on. Alright. Let's make a world. Alright, so guys, while that world is going to go and make, I'm going to go ahead and get myself some streamer fluid. So, I'm going to go ahead and let that all load up. Hopefully it's not going to crash out on me. Hopefully. Let me actually change my OBS so it actually just picks up the game. There we go. So that should now. So browser, desktop. Okay, which one is my desktop capture? Is it this one? I don't know. Nope, not that one. That's my overlay. Desktop. This one. Display capture. There we go. Got it off. Cool. So now you guys can actually see what's going on in game instead. That's better. So now it's going to load up the world for me. And while it's doing that, I'm going to go and get some stuff, and I'll be back in just a sec. Alrighty guys, I am back. So the world is still loading. I think it's writing... Okay, it's generating all the map data, so it's nearly finished doing everything that it needs to do, which is awesome. So I'm glad about that. So yeah, now we can actually get into some playtesting and see what our first day is like in the world of 7 days modded, shall we? This is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to this. Very much so. This should be very, very cool. Okay, and while that's going on, I'm going to close down Unity and just close down a couple of other programs that I don't need right now. That should help, hopefully help to go faster and not crash out on me. Okay, so exporting data now, which is awesome. So exporting and writing, and it should be all good from there. And then we can actually go ahead and play. But yeah, I think I'll generate a new random world just to see what it looks like in random gen, because that's one thing I don't really get to see much of, because I generate all my worlds in Navscape. And my stream health is low. Okay, it will come back soon. Stream is buffering, but will be okay. Big smiley face. There we go. Okay, so now it's doing something. Doing something. Yep, there we go. Yeah, when it's doing all this data stuff, it takes a while. Here we go. The world is now loading. Hopefully we don't get a crash. I'm not going to press anything until we fall in. The music's getting quieter though, so we should be nearly there. Alright, we are past the crash point. Good. So, let us see. Here we go. Right, so let's try out a little bit of Dead Rising in the real world. Okay, so no lag now. So those trees aren't here. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place, and you look like you could use some help. Close the short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we just might get to take a new citizen. White Resettlement is relatively safe. Good luck, Noah. Alright, so basic survival is active quest, that's fine. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves one of these. We're gonna read this guy. Actually, we need to craft it, right? So let's go recipes, and we get to decide what we want to do. I think we're gonna be a bicycle messenger this time. That's my starter class. So let's equip that, place it, and then punch it, and then what do we get? We get ourselves a Eugene Explains Bicycles book, so we can craft a bike straight away whenever we're ready. And 50 paper, which I don't really need right now, so that can be dropped. Let's go and sort a hotbar. So pretty much everything is the same as before. Let's go and put the torch in slot 1 for now. Food and water up there. First aid bandage up there. Okay, we are good. So let's go ahead and start gathering some stuff. So yeah, now it's much better, much smoother. Okay, there we go. Let's go grab these. Nice. So we get a little bit of wood from there. There's a small rock right there. Very small rock. There's another very small rock right there. We need to find all the very small rocks that we can. There's the third one. I need 4 of them. Okay, so those. Okay, so we've got enough for a bedroll now. Let's go and do that. So 1 bedroll. So yeah, being a bicycle messenger allows you to craft a bike straight away. So hopefully that's going to be all good. So just checking my stream health right now. Yeah, it looks good. So it looks like it's okay now. Right, what's near? We're right next to a wasteland biome, which is a problem. Lead fishing rates, we can scrap those for lead from the beginning. Okay. Okay, we're good. We now have one of these. Place you down, pick you up. Good. So we need 1 more very small rock here. Oh, there's one of those iron stones. So from here, you can punch these guys to get stone out of them, but you can get iron as well. So there's our stone. We can get a stone axe now. So yeah, now we have specific stones for specific ores, which is really nice. So no longer do you have to wonder how much ore am I going to get. Now I can go ahead and if I want iron ore, I can get it from these. And these give you a fairly good amount of it as well, which is very nice. So I'm going to get a little bit of stone in just to start me off. So have 400 health, just like the other rocks you find in game. Some of them have downgrade stages and some of them don't. It is largely dependent on what you get. So let's go ahead and just harvest this guy. There you go, so we'll get as much stone as we can from this. And then we also have, oh, this tool rock right here. Okay, I need to, okay, the hitbox on that is a little bit off, so I need to adjust that. That's fine, let's harvest this. This will give you tons of stone. That I've already got like, I get like 3 stone per hit from these. These big rocks are very nice for that. Now these big ones here just give you stone. So that's something I gotta, yeah, the hitbox on this is something I've gotta look into. I'll probably add my own external collider for these. And then just re-import that. Which is gonna be fine. Okay, let's go and do that. And then we've got another one under there. Very nice, look at that. Perfect. So there's going to be tons of stone. How many stone have we got here? 139 stone already. That's a pretty good amount, and then we should be able to start making arrows and stuff like that. Okay, so now I can repair you. You should be all good, right? There's a nitrate one right there as well. So yeah, these ones here are nitrate ones, so you can get nitrate out of those. There's another bird's nest right here. Oh, and we can get cloth out of these sometimes as well, so it might be good to invest in chopping some of these down. That's another iron one. So we got a bit of iron, a bit of nitrate around here. I'm quite liking that actually, that we get iron and nitrate from these. I think it makes a nice little change. Okay, what else do we have around here? So the rocks are not as obvious to find now, but they are there, which is a really nice little, I think it's a really nice little addition. Okay, what have we got here? This is our regular stone, I think. Yeah, it's just regular stone. Yeah, so it's pretty nice now. You don't have all these huge rocks everywhere, and it looks a little bit more natural. I will be adding more of these as well. Okay, so yeah, this one's a big old nitrate one. Big old nitrate rock right there. Okay, let's go and get some wood. And then we'll get some plant fibers, and then we'll go from there. Okay. So I need a few more plant fibers, but I want to get about the same amount of wood as I have stone. For obvious reasons. So let's go and grab that, and we can go from there. Okay, so let's grab this, and... Okay, here we go. Chop down some of those. Sorry, how much wood do I have now? 82. I got some herbs as well, which is always nice. I don't need the seed. Probably scrap those. Maybe we can get an iron reinforced club at some point. Would be very nice. Let's get a couple more of these. There we go. There's a little nitrate rock right there. They look pretty nice in the world, actually. I quite like how they turned out. Okay, so now I can do the plant fiber gear, so it's going to do all that. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I did more sets of pants than I intended to. Shirt and shoes. There you go, so you can wear these. Very good. Okay. Continue shopping, see what else we can find. So, snowberry right there. Gives me food poisoning sometimes, I don't want it. Definitely don't want the snowberries because of the food poisoning chance. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a pig here. Hey, Mr. Pig. Kill the pig! Okay, come on, kill it! Kill this pig! Okay, we got it. Did we kill it? We killed the pig. Nice. Okay, I need to add the sounds to this guy. Was there missing sounds here? Go to set on synchronized layer. Yes, there's some sound issues with this pig, so I've got to adjust that from the get piggy mod, but then we should be able to harvest this guy. There we go. Where are all those? We got some pork from this guy. There we go. And we should have... Did we get a bone to make a knife? Yep. So bone knife, let's go and do that. Keep those bones as well. Here we can do a bone club as well if we want to, which is great. There you go, we got some raw pork right there. Very good little find early on. So a successful hunt, I think. That is awesome. So I just want to play it pretty carefully, considering we're around the wasteland. We want to be a little bit careful. So that's a... Oh, that's a lead rock right there. That's an iron one. Here, that's a regular one. A couple of regular ones. Okay, four regular rocks. And so then iron. Oh, there's another iron one right there as well. So a couple more irons. Actually, I will get this. Let's go do that. Just to harvest a little bit more, because then maybe if I get 10 of these, I can scrap those. Taking me 37. And then I should be able to get an Iron Force Club. But I could also go ahead and get a bat, an old wooden bat, which requires 150 wood. So you can go two ways now. You can go in the wood route, or you can go the Iron Reinforced Club route. But I think for the purposes of this playthrough, I'm going to go a different route. I'm going to go the wood route. And then the bone route. Because then you'll see. So yeah, the old wooden bat. Here we go. Let's go and craft that. It's going to take 30 seconds. I mean, why don't we craft both so we can compare the stats and we can see what's better. Okay. Drinking some striga fluid right there. We've got here pine resin. Yeah, we can drop that. We don't need that right now. Chrysanthemum. Again, we can drop. We don't need it. We've got 3 herbs. Nice. So our bat is coming out of here. So here is our regular bat. We still need to craft a wooden club, but it's not going to be as good as this thing. So this does 21 melee damage. So why don't we craft an Iron Reinforced Club as well? Oh yeah, because the Iron Reinforced Club requires a recipe to learn. So the wooden club, here's the wooden club. It does like 16 for... Yeah, this does 16 for 15 stamina. This one also costs 15 stamina, but it does 21 and 42. So yeah, it's better overall. Same thing, better overall. So we'll go ahead and equip you in slot number 1. So torch can go back there. There we go. Right, so let's go and do the. Let's go ahead and continue chopping this tree. We need to do the bow and the arrows, which shouldn't be a problem. So let's go and do that. Let's go and grab this guy. There we go. Alright, so we'll do a bow. So 1 wooden bow, and let's get stocked up on arrows as well. So how many can we get? 20 so far, and I think that my limit there is the feathers. There we go. Awesome. I think that's the end of our selling quests. Or is it? Yes, it is. It's the end of our selling quests. So that will give me some skill points, and we can go ahead and see what we can invest in. So, skill points wise, let's have a look. Let's go for agility. 2 points into that. 1 point into this. No, 2 points into this. There you go, 2 points into cardio. There we go. So rule 1 cardio, we'll put a couple of points in there. That means we can run further, which is going to be very good. Considering we're a bicycle messenger, we can craft bikes too, that's going to be very, very handy. Okay, so let's go and grab this guy. Get plenty of wood for arrows later on, and then we should be good. And then we need to decide where we want to go. So there's a road here, so that should lead us to a town. That seems to lead away from the wasteland, or at least coasting alongside it. Trying to have a bit of a look. Looks like there's a desert over that way, which is nice. I might want to go there. Bird's nest galore over there. Snakes over there as well. So yeah, I think we might want to go over there. Got some pine resin. Again, I don't really want that. Oh, what have we got here? Moss. What's that using? Gives you 1 max stamina, so we can eat that. So recipes, using chicken surprise, and in a herbal smoothie. And tastes like chicken surprise as well. Nice. So herbal smoothie, what is that? Moss, herbs, jar of honey, snowball. Okay, that's pretty cool. I mean, for now we'll just drop these things because I don't need these right now. They're not useful to keep. And then we also got the note from Enid. Let's read that. Okay. Hi, stranger. From the looks of you, you could use some survival pointers. Enclosed are some tips on how to get through the apocalypse I picked up along the way. And remember, whatever happens, just survive somehow. Good luck, Enid. Alright. So, what quest line do we have? So we have the trader quest line. And then we have advanced survival. So, chrysanthemum, yuccas, ears of corn, goldenrod, blueberries, potatoes. Okay, so this is where we have to now go and try and find crops and stuff to actually get by. For now, I'm not going to worry about that too much. We're just going to go and grab whatever we can. and go from there. There's one piece of cloth, which is nice. I need a couple of those for some stuff. Let's go ahead and make some arrows. So we'll keep those arrows coming. There we go. And reload you. There you go. So yeah, I think we'll head over this way. This is towards the desert, which is very, very good. So if we head towards the desert, that will help us a lot. Let's grab this one. Okay, so there's a stone right there. There's a car over here. Let's have a look in there. What is in the car? In the car we have a battery, which I'll scrap, and Eugene explains bicycles again. That sucks. We already use it. Actually, do we, if I use it though, do I get any XP for it? No, you just use it and you get nothing for it. So that's fine. I just use it. I don't want the paper anyway, so there's no point scrapping it. Just takes up a slot in my queue. Not that I'm really doing anything in the queue, but still, it's not the point. Okay. Let's grab those. Okay, there's a couple more little rocks and stuff around here. It's nice seeing these in the environment now. Makes it pretty nice. Okay, but we need to find a permanent place to set up shop. Okay, what have we got here? More lead for scraps? Yep, more scrap lead. Give me a little bit more there. So the battery will give me like... Yeah, battery's going to give me like 120. So I do not need the battery right now. Bullet casings, I can scrap for brass right now. I mean, I will be using them later, but for now we'll scrap them. We'll go from there. Okay, so there's wheels. Okay, here's the desert just up here. Stone right there. Grab that. Okay, so there's nitrate things here. What's this one? Regular stone. Okay, so there's a couple of bigger rocks over here. So the big random rocks are still here. And you can still use those if you like. Oh god. Okay, there is a wolf around here. Right. I heard him. Where's the wolf? Okay, there's a zombie over here as well. Oh, there you are. It's a baby wolf. Look at this guy. Hi, baby wolf. Okay, it's just a little one. Okay. One baby wolf taken down. Okay. Why are you not letting me switch? Oh, that's why. Because I need to be out of them. Okay. Get my arrow back. And let's get some wolf meat out of you. Thank you very much. I'll take that. And then we can use that. So wolf meat. Nice. Raw pork. We didn't get much from that pig. I need to actually adjust that because it looks like the amount of raw pork you get is nothing compared to what you actually need. So yeah, I need to have a look at that. So that's one thing I got to do. Adjust how much you get from pigs because that's not a lot. Okay, what have we got in here? A iron shovel. Take that. And we have a adventure book. Does that get me any skill points or anything? You are thrilled. Nice. Okay, I think those sell for a little bit, but other than that, not really worth hanging on to. Okay. Let's try and get some yucca as we go. Okay, and some warmer clothing would be good, or some cooling clothing for the desert environment would be very nice, but we'll see what we get. So nothing much there. So try and collect as much aloe as we can because we're going to need that. Yucca is good too. We can turn that water into a yucca juice now. So recipes. Oh, stewed wolf. Nice, we can do that. Okay, let's go and kill this lady here. Hello. Okay, this one. Go on then. I gotcha. Nice. Down she goes. Okay, so yuccas. Hang on, recipes. Yucca juice. How do we make that now? Oh no. Okay, the yucca juice now requires 4 yuccas. Makes more sense. Oh, we can pick these up as well. I hear a bear. I hear a bear somewhere. Okay, so yeah, we can pick these up now, which is nice. That means I have to make sure you can with the other plants as well. Okay, where's the bear? Where is it? Is it a regular bear or is it a baby bear? Okay, it's very close by. I think it's a baby bear. There it is! Hi, baby bear! How you doing? Take that. Okay, let's go and harvest this baby bear. Yeah, I think I need to make the probability of the baby animals lower, because I've seen 2 baby animals so far. and that's not very realistic. Ooh. Okay, hello. Got this bugger here. Go on then. Try and kill this guy out. Okay. So, you got lucky with the hit on me, but that's fine. Okay, let's go and get more arrows. So, arrows, stone arrows, there you go, 35. Nice, so there is some bear meat right there, very nice. Okay. How you doing? Okay, this guy's a bit of a evil looking guy. Got him. He's out. Okay. Okay, lots of little rocks in this area. Okay, this guy is like armed to the teeth with those things. Ex-army dude, maybe? Got him. Well, he wasn't very strong, so that's a good thing. Okay, so 2 feathers and stuff from there, looking good. All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, these rocks there around the world are looking good. So yeah, picking up the yuccas and stuff is a very nice little bonus here. Right, now you can make a yucca juice, right? So recipes, yucca juice now? Yes. Craft. Craft a yucca juice, because that'll help me with hydration, like a huge amount. Okay, let's see what other stuff we can grab from here. So yeah, now we can pick these up. This is very nice. Okay. So get whatever we can from here, and then keep those arrows going. 60 arrows. Okay, yeah, keep them rolling in. Okay. So we're in a bit of a wasteland area now. Okay, I think I hear a wine guy coming. So we might want to move away from this area. At least for now. We can always come back. We hear a snake as well. Had to kill that guy in a minute. They caught you. This hooded guy can go down. Got him. And the snake is down. Thank you so much. There we go. Grab those. So snake meat. Got it. Alright, let's go. Yuccas. Or aloes even. So aloe and yucca can be our food source for now. Here are vultures somewhere. Where are you? No idea. No idea where that is. Okay, so yeah, lots of nice things to find in the desert. So yeah, aloe being one of them. So that's definitely helpful. So I've got 16 so far. That is good. So anything over here? No, lots of rocks around here though, so this would be like very good for mining. Okay, so there's a zombie somewhere. Here you are. This guy in the desert wearing a poncho. Here. One down. And then there's another lady around here somewhere. Where you at? I heard you, but where are you? I don't. Oh, there you are. In here. Got it, Lily. No wonder you died. You're a bit overdressed for the desert. There you go. There's that bird up there. I see him. He's circling overhead. That's fine. You keep on circling, Mr. Bird. Okay. So let's grab those. Got some yuccas. Nice. He's down. Right, keep grabbing these. Pick these up. Okay, we're coming to some burnt forest here as well. God, you. Ah! Down you go. Okay, she's all good. So yeah, now we're in the burnt forest, we should see a lot more of the small rocks around here. Because the burnt forest and the desert are good for the small rocks. Regular forest, not so much. Yeah, it adds like a nice level of detail to the world, I think. I think it works pretty well. Okay. So cooking pot maybe? Yes! We got lucky. Got lucky at the cooking pot on our first oven. That is awesome. Okay, I hear another bear in here. Okay. Oh, it's a baby spider. A crawling baby spider. Gotcha. Yep. Crawling baby spider has been destroyed. Okay, where's that bear? There you are. You a regular bear or a zombie bear? Oh god, there's two. Oh, there's lots of bears. We ran into a bear group. We ran into a bear group. Not good. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. 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 Oh god. Okay, bleeding. No, Mr. Bear. Oh no, I got a vulture on our ass as well. Okay. See if we can outrun this bear. No, 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 no. Okay. Oh! Oh god, yeah, bleeding again. I think we've had it. We got a bear on us and a bloody bird. Okay. Okay, try and run around. Rocks. Oh god, no, we're dead. We are so dead. Yep, he got us. We ran into a whole bear group. Should have backed out while I had the chance. Okay. Well, that's what we can expect from day one. Right, where did we end up? We ended up like... Oh, did I end up generating a 4K map? I did. So we're on a very tiny map anyway. We ended up like over here. So there's a snow biome over there. Yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. So we did a little bit of playtesting for day one. So far, new zombies are working great. Bears are working pretty good as well. Let's go to the snow biome, see if we can find the wolfie tree. Let's see, can we find the wolfie tree in the snow biome? So I'm gonna fly around. See, I'm gonna do a little bit of a fly around now. So we can find, see, yeah, the resource rocks are working very nicely. Let's see, the legendary wolfie tree. We must find it somewhere. But where are you? So it has a very low chance to spawn, but it's quite distinguishable when it is spawned. Let's see if we can find it here. Can't believe that though. Such bad luck with the bear. Super bad luck there. Don't see any wolfie trees yet. Let's go over here a bit, see if we can find them. There should be one somewhere. There's not always one in the snow biome. It's meant to be very rare. But you never know, we might find one. Let's see. Will the wolfie tree appear on this map? Nope. Still more nope. And Boacat says brutal. I know, right? Bear on day one. How you doing, Boacat? Welcome to the stream. Okay, is the wolfie tree here? The wolfie tree does not appear to be in the snow biome. Hang on, let's go out a little bit more of a ways. So if we go here, we might see it more clearly. No, it doesn't look like the wolfie tree is here. No wolfie tree for us. Which means no treasure chest or special events. That sucks. Oh well. Oh, there it is, right there, on the edge of the wasteland biome. How fitting. Man of Wolfie's tree. There it is. We found one. Oh look, another bear. Hi, Mr. Bear. Take that. That's what you get. Yeah, now in deep. You can't kill me now. That's what you get, Mr. Bear. That's what you really get, Mr. Bear. Coming after me on day one, punching the crap out of me, killing me. That's what you get. I'll punch you back now. There you go. You can't do anything to me because I just heal off the damage. Yeah, those bears have a high bleed chance. Very high bleed chance. Let's see if we can punch him to death though. Just for the hell of it. Go on then. I'll punch you in the face. Yeah, that's what you get, bear. That's what you get. Yes, I was in Diva mode, so technically I cheated, but that's what you get. Ha! Revenge is sweet on the bear. So yes, the wolfie tree does spawn, but of course it's very, very rare. So there we go, the wolfie tree is here. Nothing special, nothing special about it so far. But what I would intend to do is add a spawner and a treasure chest underneath this tree. So when you approach it, you'll be attacked by wolves. But if you kill the wolves, you will then be able to go ahead and get the treasure underneath, which I think would be really, really cool. Okay, so that's pretty much everything I need to do there. So there's a couple of things I need to adjust, and mainly it's to do with the pig. So let's go ahead and go back to desktop view so you guys can see on the desktop. Right, it's mainly to do with the pig that we need to adjust. So let's go and see what I can do. So we can close this down because those trees are still laggy as hell. So I got to work out what's going on with them. Again, probably the number of leaves and branches and stuff that we're adding, but that's fine. So we are going to go to the get piggy mod. Here we go. So that's going to be get piggy. Here we go. And then config entity classes. Okay, so extends animal template. So yeah, we had to add sounds to this. So resource leather, resource animal fat, resource raw meat. So this only gives you 5 from here. Tool category butcher, tag butcher harvest. Okay, so what we want to do, increase that to whatever the boar is. So it's about the same, maybe slightly less because the pigs are easier to kill. So why don't we find the boar entry in our XML? So that's going to be under config, and that's going to be under entities or entity classes. I need to look for animal boar. Zombie Joe. Let's see, animal boar. That's all the zombies, all the base zombies anyway. There's plenty of those. Zombie biker. Okay, animal zombie bear. Okay, it's around here somewhere. Animal template hostile. Okay, so bear, zombie bear, wolf. Let's see, dire wolf, vulture, zombie vulture radiated, snake, boar. Here we go. How much meat does it drop? Okay. So move speed 0 to 2. Okay, sphere meat count 0. 30 is its value. So yeah, we want to increase it to like 25. Okay, so entity classes. So it's going to be 25. Okay, so that's fine. That'll increase the amount we get. And then we're also going to add the sound bites to this as well. So let's copy you guys. Because for some reason, these weren't added in. So let's go and do that. So now we can add all the sounds in. There we go. And now we finally have the pig. Should be working a little bit better now. There we go. And Hawks Gaming Asylum, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thanks so much for popping in. Okay, so that's fine now. The pig will be fixed up and we'll now have sounds and proper harvest, which can be very cool. So now the other thing we need to do is reduce the amount of baby bear and wolf groups that we tend to find in the world, right? So that's going to be under... Actually, that's going to be under a similar mod. So let's look for... That's going to be under baby bears and wolves. So let's see, mod config, entity groups. Here we go. Invisible wolf, or animal wolf, can animal baby wolf, probability 3. So entity groups. Kill and bears group, kill and wolf group. Okay, so that's added to spawning somewhere, isn't it? So why don't we turn up the invisible animal by like a factor of 4 each? So then we get much less babies spawning in the world here. Okay, so that should help a lot with the amount that we get, because we're getting too many baby animals in the world, which is cute, but it's too much. So spawn, max count, respawn delay time 12, ND, so that's burnt forest, pine forest, or snow. Yep, that works. Okay, that's all the changes we need to do to that. So these can be closed down. Okay. Let's go ahead and get rid of this stuff. There you go. So that's all fixed up. That's all fixed up too, and that's looking pretty good. Nice. So everything there is fixed. That should be fine on a mod rebuild. Okay. So let's get rid of some of these other things as well. Right, I can close this down for a minute, and I can probably close down. Okay, what else do we need to adjust here? So you've got justify somehow, entity quests and stuff. Animal packs is now completed. Just seeing which ones we have to complete. Okay, jet sells faster vehicles. Let's see in that one, vehicles. Okay, so original 710, 9 to 13. Okay, so 9.5 to 14. So let's see what they are. So gyrocopter's original was 10, now it's been increased to 14. Okay, so probably velocity max 18.5. Okay, so we're going to increase some of these speeds a little bit. So that's going to be 20. Let's just change that to 21. That's going to be changed to 19. The bike can stay as it is. The mini bike can go to 18.5. No, 17.5 for the mini bike. Then the gyrocopter can go to 16. There you go, and then the bicycle will max out at 12 as being the slowest. There you go, I just wanted to make those even faster just to see what we can do. Okay, so that's that adjusted. Let's go on the mod forum. Let's go on the 7 Days to Die mod forum. 7 Days forums. Let's go to the mods one, and then there's a couple of extra modlets that I wanted to get added into this. Let's see if I can find it. It was around here somewhere. I can't remember the name of it, but once it's there, I'll remember it. Russian dude, sweet and juicy modlets. Better balance, talent. It wasn't that one. Donovan? Was it Donovan's? Let's see. The modlets. Better power tools. When more useful, less grind, level faster, craft acid. Okay, so big stacks, mega stacks. Longer loot bags. No, it wasn't that one. I can't remember which one it was. Let's see. I want to find out which one it was, because this would be pretty cool. Anything in here? Let's see. Souls A17 mods. So we got Zeiss Bandit mods might be pretty cool as well for Wasteland. Why don't you have a look at this? Let's see. So Bandits. Don't YouTube video coming soon, maybe. Description. Testing version of a mod that introduces bandits into the game. Some issues this will be addressed when A17 is stable. Okay. So you got Ash Bandit, a dual-wielding, older, fatter version of your favourite Evil Dead character. So you got Bandit Eve, 4-foot tall, MP7 wielding girl, hard to hit, but cute if you live long enough to get close. Bandit Archer, you can see her and what she can do in a picture below. Okay, and Bandit Boss, Starvation favourite, heavy armour and a plasma rifle. Avoid unless you're ready to dance. Okay. They spawn wherever enemy animals spawn and wander the game world. They'll attack all enemies, zombies and dangerous animals, and will attack the player. They will not attack traders until attacked. They can be killed and may drop a loot container. Each has a range weapon with external configurable properties, main adjusting but are set at various ranges and are pretty accurate. Here's the arrow speed or the spread degree setting in XML to adjust. Some randomly shoot more than one per shot, which is also adjustable. They are not overpowered and are not tough kills, except for the boss. The actual put arrows into the player, those arrows cannot be removed by the player until you relog. On DD or MP, other players may be able to remove them from you, but I have not tested that yet. Okay, so yeah, we could potentially add the bandits mod into this. I see Kane has been here already. So yeah, could add some bandits into it as well for Wasteland. Kane's just like yoink. You know what? I might add this. Find dependency mods here. Okay, so what does it require? Okay, so yeah, we could add those, maybe. I might think about adding that one. Epic City. So what? Here it is. Doctor Confused. Auger and chainsaw attachments. Here we go. This is what I wanted to do. So you got the handles one. Better handles, gas tanks. So you can increase the stuff for those as well. So power tool attachments, additional generators, max fuel increase. Okay, so let's get the GitHub link for this one. And let's add this to our configuration as well. So .confuse modules modifiers .zip. Okay, so let's clone of download. Open and download zip. There we go. Let's grab this guy. Go to zip. There we go. Finally, silly zip. Oh yes, we can download this zip file. Let's have a look in here. So more tools. Okay, so what does he adjust here? Sounds like T3D. Okay, localization. Windows batch file localizations. Okay, we can get rid of this. Yes. And then we can add a mod.xml into this in a minute. So localizations. Okay, so he's adding schematics into here. I want them to be find or trade only. So I'm going to have to remove his recipes, which is fine. Because yeah, these are probably locked behind Grease Monkey, so we might have to do a lot of overhauling to make this work with our collection, but it's possible. Let's see what else he has here. So config. Okay, let's come back out of here. So that's the chainsaw stuff. Okay, configs. What has he got? Item modifiers. So those are the new modifiers. So we got mod engine turbo 1. Okay, that's fine. We can use that. So let's come out of here again. Let's see. What am I interested in? I'm interested in progression. What is he trying to do with progression? Progression perks. So he adds it to yes science. Recipe tag unlock base set 1. So these unlock with the perks, right? So I need to pretty much get rid of these in the recipes. Okay, so yeah, we need to get rid of those and recipes as well. So lots of stuff to change if we want to integrate this with JSS. But we could add those into the chainsaws book and things like that. So that's something we can do in our configs. Because remember, I have a config that's running over the top of all this to make it work. So let's see. Recipes. Well, that sounds. I don't want sounds. I want recipes. So what recipes does he add? So diamond tip 1. Sorcerer diamond, forged steel. So yeah, this adds all the schematics into the game. Again, we don't need them. So I need to make sure that they don't come up in loot or traders. So in loot, okay, so they don't come up in traders, so we need to add them to the trader. Loot group name is quest challenge. Mod reserve gas tank. So yeah, he has them in there. In rare books, I think I then remove every schematic in the loot. Okay, mod melee tier 1. Okay, so I have to check then in my loot file. So he's adding those into mods melee T3. So garage stuff, tools, etc. Mod motor tool stuff. Let's see. Rare books, quest challenge. Melee tier 1. Loot container ID is 22. Mod motor tool stuff. This might be tossing an error. Mod motor tool stuff. Loot containers to group. He's not adding that though. Quick fix wrapper schematic. Okay, some of these things are not quite compatible yet. I'm not going to add this yet because this isn't quite compatible. This will take me a little bit of time to get working. Let's see, Robolitos mods. What do we have here? Oh yeah, custom zombies. We could add these. Custom zombies sounds pretty good. So there's the gunner. He shoots and he shoots and he shoots. Burning Man. Okay, yeah, we could probably do some of these. Okay, so regular version. Let's see. Current versions. Don't know, what's his regular version? Custom zombies. Let's see what we can do, because custom zombies are always fun. Config. Entity classes. Okay, so entity groups, what do you do? Zombie shocker. Okay, so he comes out at night. Silent Dwight. Zombie fire boss. So to zombies all, he adds the puker, the acquisite, and the silent Dwight. Name for zombies cave. Okay, zombie bosses. Zombies horde. Wasteland. Okay, so Wasteland, he adds a load of tough ones. Burnt forest. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, does he have those to game stages as well? Sleeper horde stages. So yeah, he has them to all the sleeper hordes as well. Okay, so yeah, he pretty much adds all those to sleeper hordes. I guess to blood moons too. I guess so. So yeah, he adds all of these guys into the blood moons. Okay, so is there a way to have that was there video cousin mummies easy version anaconda animals only type of water zombie. Okay, yeah, so regular version block damage nerf. Okay, click here for all my models. What else has he done? Because he does some good stuff. Serene me anaconda only custom animals only. No mining, pick up traps, stack more items. 20, 13 easy. Okay, yeah, he's not done too much apart from that. Yeah, it's just nice. It's just nice to look at the mods every now and then, just see what they have. Anything else we could add? Tins mod tweaks. Okay, Doctor Confused Power Series. Here we go. This one's good. Power Series 2, the Tools of Power. Okay, Doctor Confused Power Series. Sources of Power, let's see. Are these all separate models or are they good? Oil and Gas Extractor. After every 20 minutes turns into a lootable gas pump that has oil-related products. Base Constructor Quest Series. Quest series that focuses on base building. Nice, okay. Doctor's Auto Turret System. Quest series. After killing a set number of zombies, gain rewards. I quite like that. Okay, he doesn't have GitHubs for all of these. Or does he? I don't know what the red means. Or why it's in red. Cooked canned food. Golden Realms. What does this do? Complete Doctor Fuse version vegetable will slowly become the focus of the Doctor's modding. Pick up stuff. And it also be picked up to be capable of pickup and scrappable. Okay, so Zombie Killer Quest sounds pretty cool. At the workbench, calibrate the auto turret to take different ammo. Okay, so you can make the auto turret. Okay, also auto turrets can take different ammo as well. Base constructor quest. Let's have a look at this one. Base constructor. What does this do? So item icons. So blocks, entity classes. Okay, so blocks major update. Let's see what he's got. Progression.xml. What are you doing to this? I always check in progression. Append XPath. Pet name is Pet Grease Monkey. Tags append. Okay, is he actually doing anything for this? No, he doesn't do anything to this apart from Grease Monkey. 3 to 5. Tags equals Manix vehicles quad placeable. Okay, that's the thing for Manix vehicles. That's fine. Loot XML. What do you have here? Guess that just adds the quest. Quest skill book. Better barter. Dairy adventurer. Living off the land. Okay. New name. Woodframe block. Sidestone. Wood dells. Looks like he's done quite a bit of stuff here. Manix vehicle quad. Okay, so he's added a vehicle as well to this. Okay, so it kind of goes beyond the focus of what I thought it did. Which is not bad, but still. Power Series 1. The tools for power: organ, chainsaw, nail gun, impact wrench, and drill. I think it's the one I already went to, right? Yeah, tools modifier. So we already went to that one. So we've got his one from that, which I need to integrate, and we can go from there. Anything else here then? So Power Series 1 source of power. Adds extra power sources. Okay, let's have a look at that. What have we got here? So Dr. Confused Power Series 1. Let's see. Config. So, blocks. What do you have? So we've got battery bank upgrades. Mini battery bank. So battery bank mini. We have enhanced battery bank. Okay, so let's see what he's doing here. Pen X blocks. So you got enhanced solar banks as well. So he has more solar banks here. Pretty cool. Generator bank upgrades. Okay, so battery bank upgrades as well. Items. What have we got here? Small batteries. So AA batteries. Disposable batteries. Super durable battery. Okay, battery super durable. Junk batteries. Better solar cells. Purified silicon. Okay, so what recipes is he adding here? Which ones have tags as learnable? All of them. Battery bank mini. Batteries. So he does. Generator banks have them as well. Oh, that's the one I wanted to add. There was a couple more I wanted to add. There was elevators and powered doors as well with some of them. Let's see. So Vulture Nerf. Science translations. See what else we have. Home Depot we have. Bunch of NPCs, Clockwork Project. Okay, Midnight Slayers, that's just like a server advert. New zombie textures, POIs. Alpha Landia. Yeah, there was an SDX one that had... I can't remember, there was an SDX one which had some cool stuff. There's the melee mod, which we've already got. Preppers. Where was it? A16 Aquarium. API. I gotta find it. Working CCTV. Working oven. Where was it? Decorations Plus. Ooh, Decorations Plus. What does this do? Watercrafting with creative decorations. No, that's fine. We don't need to do that. To go even further beyond the wildlands. Fishing mod. That's A16. Don't think I'll be rewriting that for A17 anytime soon. CCTVs from the version. Where was it? Because I remember seeing a powered doors mod and an elevator mod as well. Overhaul. Junction box. Let's see if I can find it. SDX. Elevator for A17. Here we go. This is one I wanted to add. Elevator for A17. Because this adds a load of cool stuff. So why don't we download this one? Wherever the download link is. Here we go. We can add that. So download. Oh, he's doing it on Mediafire. Okay. STX Elevator A17. So let's let that one run. And let's see if I can find the other one I wanted to add. Plaxo sample UI. See what we got. Mega Pack. Helicopter pickup. Tetrix Pokemon mod. API. A16 SDX ones. Let's see. Modlets, more modlets. SDX. Powered doors and hatches. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Download this one. So both of these I want to download. Powered doors and hatches. Okay, let's go and unpack these. So, how to buy. No, let's go away from that. Close. So when RAR is not a free service, please buy it. Okay, so let's extract the specified folder. So we're going to go to desktop, mods, there. So extract you there. And then we can take a look at some of those mods and see what they have, because then we can go ahead and add those cool things in. Because powered doors and elevators, I kind of want to focus this around like more base building as well. So yeah, powered doors, elevators, and then any new traps we can get is going to be nice. So there's that one, and then that was the elevator one. Then powered doors and hatches. I know it's not free. Right, extract specified folder. So we're going to go to desktop again, mods. Okay, extract there. Okay, so now those two should be in our mods folder, right? So here we go, power doors and hatches. That's got a mod file there, and that has a mod file there. So now we need to decide which order this is going to go into. So we're going to put this one, power doors and hatches. Right, so what's the recipes in here? Okay, configs, powered doors v2, index path blocks. Okay. Config name for blocks, config names, recipes. Oh, okay, he's done it in all this stuff. Okay, this is not. This is not A17 compatible, I don't think. Forged steel, string. Yeah, these are not compatible. Let's have a look here. What's in the mod.xml? Because I think that'll tell me the version that it's going to work for. So powered doors v2 mod. Here we go. Author through 8. That's full powered doors. Let's see. Alpha 16.2, yeah. Okay. I mean, we could make it work with A17, maybe. If we change some of the stuff, it might work, but that's going to be something that I need to look into. That's a shame though, because I kind of wanted that for this S accelerator. What's this one? So is this for A17? Okay, this one works with A17. Okay, so that one works. Okay, so that one works with A17. Okay, so that's the one we're going to have to work on for a bit in a little while. But yeah, getting some more modlets in here is going to be pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and go to here. Config. Okay, so let's come out of this. That's regulator custom zombies. I don't need that open now. I'm keeping all these things open that I don't need. I don't know why. Okay. So item modifiers. What was this one? That's merge tools. Okay, I don't need this one either. You can go. Okay, this one. So if we go into this. Okay, so elevator just adds a blocks file. File. Yes. I said no, no, no. Okay, that's fine. So what have we got in here? Loot.xml. Nope, don't save you. Okay, blocks. Let's see. Script controlled version, unlimited floors. Okay, so this gives you. Does it have localization? No. Okay, so we need to add localization for these. So that's the first thing I should probably work on is adding localization for each of these so that it's findable in game. Made for vehicles, but vehicles aren't working with it yet. It still works like all the other elevators. Okay, so yeah, let's get rid of this, get rid of this, and this, and let's find a localization file, which I have with mine. So config, localization, I think. No, I don't have localization with this one. It would be with this one, I think. House display cases. Here we go. Copy. Just so I can get a text file where I need it. So this one needs to go for now, but elevator can stay. Okay. So many open windows here. Item icons. Okay, so we're going to add this here. So paste that. So localization txt. Open that guy here. Okay. So blocks block new is how it is. So let's get rid of these. Okay. So then we can go to item icons. No, we just need to go into blocks. Okay, so then we can add the descriptions for these. So elevator for 3x3 control floor. So this is going to be blocks, block, a new elevator controller 3x3, and then elevator 3x3 control floor description, blocks, block, new. Place this where you would like a floor to be. Place 2 to form a network, and continue to add as many floors as necessary. There you go. So there's that one. Maybe that'll be a group description. Okay. Elevator control floor. 4x8. Okay. Okay, so elevator floor 3x3. Blocks, block, new. 3x3. Okay. Okay, actually, I'm not gonna do the descriptions yet, just until I know what they do. No point doing those till I actually know what they do. Okay, so we'll keep that saved, and then we'll add each of these in. So that is 5x5 control floor. Okay. Blocks, block, new. 5x5. There you go. Elevator floor controller. Yeah, I call it floor controller. There you go, we'll get these localizations done as well. Ellie says, hey, you're still streaming. For some reason, the notification just really delayed. Oof. How you doing, Ellie? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for popping in. Okay, so then we can do 5x5 floor. So we can pretty much copy most of this over. So copy this guy. And then just turn it to 5x5. There you go. Okay, then we have elevator controller floor, elevator floor, 4x8s. Okay, so then we got a regular one. So this, and then we can just have this one. So I think that's 1x1, so for now we're just going to take that out. There we go. And we need the regular floor, and then there's a 4x8 as well. So got that one, got that one. There we go. So these only have 4 covers. I need to add 5. Otherwise we'll get issues. There you go. And that's just a 1 by 1. Okay, then the last one's to add is the 4 by 8s, right? So elevator 4 by 8 control floor. And then just floor. Okay. So let's just add those in. Elevator, floor controller, 4 by 8. And elevator floor, 4 by 8. Okay, there we go. There's the localization done. So now we've got that, we need to add some recipes into here. So let's go back into our mods folder. So back into mods here, and then we can go to config. Where you at? There you go, config. Then copy this. So copy and then paste. Okay, I'm just going to rename this to recipes. Okay, and then we're going to just do configs, configs. There you go. Okay, so then we're going to do append xpath equals slash recipes, and then cut the append out here, because this is all we need to do, just add the new recipes in. So then let's find each of these. So we're going to do recipe name equals this, count equals 1, craft area equals workbench, craft time equals 120, recipe. So let's go and see what we can come up with this. So ingredient name equals resource forged steel, value equals or it should be count equals, and then let's see, 10 forged steel per thing. So if it's a 3 by 3, it should be like the same as, okay, so you do 3 by 3 is 9 and then 4, so 45 should be, actually, well, yeah, we could do that. And then recipe name is resource spring, count, and then for a 1 by 1 we'll say it takes 2 springs, so for a 3 by 3 let's say 18, and then mechanical parts, there you go, and then resource electrical parts and electronic components. Okay, it might just be called electronic parts. I'm going to look in the vanilla recipe for that just to see. And it says, are you making an elevator? Pretty much, yeah. This is a mod that we found on the 7 Days forum, so I'm just adding some recipes so it can actually be accessible in game, and then go from there. So let's see, I need to find my 7 Days folder, which I believe is that one. No, that's my mods folder, but that's fine, close enough. Desktop, 7 Days, right, data, config, Recipes. Let's look at their recipes here. Okay. Okay, electrical parts does not exist. Electric parts does. So scrap polymers. Electric parts. So electronic components I don't think exist anymore. So it's just resource electric parts, I think it's called. Yeah, resource mechanical, but then just electric. Okay, that's fine. So we replace that with that. Electronic components no longer exist. And then ingredient name equals resource short metal pipe count, and then 3 by 3. So how many would make a 3 by 3? So you have 3, 6, 9, 12, so 24. Okay, and then move those up. Let's see, that should work. Let's see, resource. Okay, it's just resource metal pipe. So let's go and grab that. And resource metal pipe. There you go. So we got resource forged steel. Crop cotton. Let's see. Let's just make sure that's looking right. Yeah, resource forged steel. Spring. Yeah, just resource spring. Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to make sure that's what it's going to require. Yep, I think we're good. Okay. So let's put some really bad elevator music to go with it. Oh, that'd be funny. I wonder if I can. I might be able to do that. Okay. Okay, so the controller requires that, and then the floor. Elevator 3 by 3, just a regular floor. It just requires the iron, steel, and mechanical parts. And I think that's a good formula to go through. So then we can go ahead and add the others. Okay. So 1. So we'll add these down here. So then we got this one. Yeah, very bad elevator users to go along with it would be pretty funny. 2, 3. Okay, so we just have to do 5 by 5 and then work out the maths for these. 5 by 5 and 5 by 5. So that was 90. It's now going to be 250. It's going to be like hugely amount more. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that's going to be 60. 60 short metal pipes. Resource springs. So that was 9 times 2. So it's going to be 25 times 2. So 50 springs. Very expensive. Yeah, the bigger the elevator is, the more expensive it's going to be. So then we've got 250, 60. Yeah, it's going to be very expensive for the good ones. 250, 60. Short metal pipe and mechanical parts 50. Okay. Then we got the 1 by 1. I think it's 1 by 1. Okay. Count as 1. So it's 1 by 1. It's just going to be 10 for steel. So this is the simplest one. 1 by 1 just requires 4. That's going to be 2, 2, 2. There you go. So 10, 4, 2. There you go. So yeah, this one's much simpler. And then the last one is 4 by 8. Let's see. 5x5. Yeah, 4x8. So this is where the math comes in. So 4x8, and then 4x8. There you go. And we'll go from there. I like how 9 people are watching a man make an elevator at 1 a.m. This is true. Okay, 4x8 control floors. So 4x8 is 320. Okay, so 4x8. So you've got 9 times 4 is 36, and then 5 times 8 is 40. So 76 for that. There's all springs. So that's 32, so 64. 64 springs. 64 mechanical parts. 64 of those. There we go. So 64. 76. And 320. Okay. So that's the elevators done there. That's good. So next thing we need to do is in my config mod now. So we want this mod to be like compatible with everything else. So now I got this done, I need to actually add this into the load order. So we're going to come out of here and go into here, and we're going to load this after the animal packs mod. So we're going to say 19 underscore SDX elevator A17. Okay, so that's going to be number 19. So that will now appear here, but before my pack config. So then in mods, say no to that, no to that, no to that. So then in mod.xml, so SDX elevator A17, 0.22, A17, 0.7.3. So there's the name here. So then we're going to put 19 right here in front of it, and that'll load it up in the SDX launcher as well. So now if we refresh our mods, you should see that it does in fact show up somewhere in here. Maybe. Mod.xml. Hang on a second. Let's make sure I've got this right. So 19 SDX elevator. Did I say mod.xml? I did. So it should be there. Where are you? Okay. Fresh mods. You here now? You should see it come up here. There it is. SDX elevator. Let's build that. Build that into our mods and see if that works. Hopefully it does. Nothing wrong yet with localization. Build complete. There we go, in 8 point something seconds. Very nice. Okay, that works. And it says, about my Unity project, I may have to delay it a bit because I'm going to a camp for about a week and I won't be able to program. So I'll let you know on Discord if that does happen. Alright, dude, no worries. Okay, so that looks good. So elevator mod is there. So now, in our config file, in our config mod that loads after it, because the elevator mod I want to be able to be standalone and to be able to be taken out if required. The config mod requires everything to be loaded, right? So the Modpack won't work without config mod. So let's go ahead and come to pack config. Right, then we're going to go into config here. Now, first thing we're going to do is in recipes here. We're going to add, so change recipe for elevators so that they need to be learned. Okay. So then we're going to go set xpath, and then we're going to do, I think we can do it this way. We're going to set the xpath here, and then go recipe, not recipe, recipe contains name, and then Let's see, my recipes all contained. Do it contain something particular? Need to reopen it to see. Damn it! And they all got closed down because I moved the file. So I renamed the folder. So let's go elevators, config, recipes. Okay, starts with. Okay, let's just do this. Recipe name starts with. Okay, because then this will affect all the elevator recipes. Okay, so back to Notepad. No, back to Notepad, this one. And then we're going to come back here. Contains name of this, and then tags, and then add a learnable tag. Okay, so that's going to change the recipes later so they need to be learned. There you go. So now they will have the tag learnable. So then we're going to go to, let me see here, back onto the mods, kind of here, and then in my config mod, I'm going to now go to items, and now we're going to add a new tool making book for this, I think. So we're going to go for, let's just add a Fox's Guide. Here we go. Yeah, let's use Fox's Guide for it. So item, let's just copy this guy here. Right, so this is going to be the Fox Guide for the elevator mod. New guide for crafting elevators and components. So the Fox's Guide, and this is just going to be elevators. Okay, so it's going to CVAR compare. Okay, so then we can go in blocks here. Which you're going to actually know that the recipes are here, right? So let's use these. So CVAR compare is going to say, have we already unlocked this recipe? And if not, then we're going to give skill XP. We're going to modify some CVARs. Elevator 3x3 control floor. Elevator 3x3 floor. Elevator 5x5. So then this is all the stuff it's going to unlock. There we go. Modify CVAR. There we go, yep. So 5x5 control floor, so that's going to be floor. So then this one, elevator controller floor, and then elevator floor. Oh, and get rid of those because that doesn't exist. And then we have elevator 4x8. And we need to have one more to here. And here, true defect name, elevator 4x8, and then just put floor. There we go. And then shell TOS itself is recipe unlocked elevator floors or elevator controllers and elevator floors. Okay, so that should now add that into it. And there we go. So now we should have added those in just fine. Should probably go to sleep because it's 1 AM where I live. So see you later. Alright, Ellie, thank you so much for coming along. Hope to see you very soon. Okay, so that's added in. Refresh. Build it. There you go. Okay, so if we've got that in, now I can play. Haha. Right, let's see. if everything came in game okay. Hopefully it did. Let's go back into our playtest world. Just double check in there. So let's see. Do we have elevators? I wonder. Hopefully we do. Plus we can test the bore as well. Right, come on. Initialize my world. Do it. Do it now. Build my environment. Do it now. Okay, we got past the music, so we shouldn't crash now. We can test out the elevators. Yep. Okay, let's just check. The elevators show up. Okay, so the tag learnable does not yet exist. Okay. That's something we have to add. Okay. So let's have a look at what these do. Okay, let's kill everything. Okay, so what do we have here? So it's ground, floor controller, elevator floor. So that's the ground floor. Oop, some days stop working. Uh-oh. I think that one might cause a crash. Okay. For now, if that's going to cause a crash, let's just for a little while do this. There we go. So new guide for crossing elevators. So we're just going to say currently causes a crash. Currently causes a crash. CCC. So that's something we can append later. So yeah, we didn't actually manage to add that modelet, but that's okay. That recipes file is still fine. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do is change this one anyway to append. Append XPath recipe contains name elevator, add its tags, and then tags equals learnable. There you go. I think that might do it. Tags equals learnable. But then again, we're going to keep this out as well. So currently causes a crash. So we'll keep that out for now. So not too much progress made there, but we've got it in. If we can figure out why it caused the crash, we have it in. Maybe because it's a new version of A17 that this one no longer works with. So that's something we might have to consider. So in this case, we're going to disable the elevator mod for now and rebuild without it. Ooh, excuse me. But honestly, I think our mod pack is nearly done. Still just my own stuff to add to Unity assets and things like that. Okay. So test mod we have to look in as well. So that's currently labeled as 50. I want to rename this. Okay, so let's see. No, don't save that. Right, so we can get rid of all those. And then, that's the game's main config. We don't want that folder anymore. Let's get rid of all the folders we don't need anymore. STX, elevator. Okay, so in this one, we're going to rename this. And we're going to call that 20 better biomes. Because that's eventually what this mod is going to be about. Better biomes. Okay. So then mod info. So mod That's going to be 20. Better biomes. And this just adds more stuff to biomes for diversity. 1.0, launch version, done. So that should then show up in here. Refresh. There we go. And that should now go into there, better biomes. And then the only other thing we need to do is go into our 7 days folder. Documents, no, desktop, here we go. And then into mods, 7 days. And it's actually in my 7 days time modded folder. And then mods, remove test mod from here, and then let it repopulate. There we go, let it repopulate, that should be fine now. That'll then rebuild it all into here. We should see it pop up in here in a second. There we go, so better biomes is now there. And we have it working as intended. Alright, so guys, I think we're at a pretty good point now to go ahead and end off the stream. It's very late for me right now, but we got a little bit extra stuff done. Figured out that the trees weren't going to work, but the wolfie tree is still a thing in the forest biomes, which is nice. I could add the trees back, and you know what? I think I will. I'll just give them a really low probability to spawn, and that should cause like 0 issues then, if the probability is like super low. So I think I might do that. So let's go into Unity real quick. Where is my Unity? Did I close it all down? I did. Let's reopen Unity real quick. Okay, so let's go and do that. Let's find our texture. I'm going to make it a little bit brighter. So tree. Where is my texture? Models, here we go. This one. Open that just for a second. And then layers. So adjustments, hue and saturation. Here we go. And then we want to make those more green. There we go. So make sure it's a nice leafy green, like green and yellow. Like that. Saturate the hell out of it, like this. There we go. And then re-import all the models. Okay, oh, hang on, I said that's something different. Where did that save to then? Hang on, re-import. Oh, where is re-import here? There you go. Re-import. Okay, hang on, so file, save as. This. Client 83 branch. Save, yes. Okay. That do it? Yep, that's done it. So now we can go to our trees and we can re-import all of these. Okay, let's see how it's looking now. I might have to go ahead and kind of tweak this a little bit. Water random. Yeah, it's much brighter now. Super bright. Actually, that might be a bit too bright. Just a bit. Yeah, I think that's slightly too bright. Okay, so we need to adjust that a little bit so it's darker. So, adjustments, hue saturation. Let's do brightness and contrast. And then we'll turn down the brightness a bit. And down the contrast a smidge. There we go. That should help it a bit. So now it's not so bright as it was. Okay, that should refresh it in here now. Let's double check that now. So this guy can be random. There you go, that's better. So that for all of these. Okay. So I gotta do that for each and every one of these. Okay, do we need to add a log group to here? Let's see. Log group, here we go. Height of log bias is 1.5. Okay, hang on a second. Let me just delete all these for a minute. Okay, because yeah, adding log groups can help as well. Let's see. Yep, that works. So we got some LOD stuff here. That's fine. Renderers, add a renderer. Tree maple 2. Okay. Let me add it to here as well, I think. So yeah, I think that's what we have to do is add to here. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Add it to each of these. Tree maple 2. So that's when it's like great, and then as you zoom out, I think it then culls it once it's like that size. Yeah, I think that's how we do it. I had to one render 3,000 triangles. 2 materials. Yeah, the triangles is the big count. I need to reduce the amount of triangles as well. Keithy says, late where you are. It's 7:30 a.m. Yep, definitely late where I am. How you doing, KB and Keithy as well? Says, how's things going, buddy? Going very well, thank you, dude. And Althgar, welcome to the stream as well. How you doing? Right, yeah, so I just wanted to quickly experiment with that, but it seems like I need to look into LED groups just a bit, just a smidge, because I need to make sure they're culled when they're not needed. So yeah, you get 100% of it there, then like, yeah, culled at 41% of its size. Fade mode, crossfade, and crossfade, yes. Yeah, maybe adding log groups will help a little bit. I don't know how we can. I don't know how we can like make one of these with less triangles. Let's just take this out for now. I think this doesn't matter for now, so let's remove this. I wonder if this thing, select prefab tree. I wonder if we can kind of sort this so you can actually just get the object out of it. I don't know, but yeah, I need to have a look at some of this. The other thing I was advised to do was look at a program called Speed Tree. But for now, I think I know you guys just got here, but it's very very late where I am as well. So yeah, I need to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and end off the stream here, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. So until then, bye. And I gotta close it down. Haha, there you go.